Hello, it's me, Jill, your Leaving a Legacy real estate agent. And today I want to go over with you the buyer's agreement. Most people have a question about when am I committed to a real estate agent? And that's a very good question to have. So if you're in the very early stages of your home buying process, which you currently are, otherwise you would be watching this video, it's often unclear when exclusivity kicks in, right? So when do you and I become exclusive where we're partnered with each other and you have made me a part of your real estate team? Okay? So as with all relationships, making assumptions on this without clear communication can end up awkward, right? So I always ask my clients that they will sign a buyer's agreement. When I meet you, one of the first questions I asked was, are you already working with an agent? See, that's just out of respect for the real estate agent, the real estate profession. That I'm doing my due diligence. I want to find out if you're already working with someone. If you are already working with someone and you've already signed a buyer's agreement, you are actually legally bound to that agreement unless you sign a cancellation agreement and you guys agree to break off the relationship, right? So generally, unless for very good reason, I don't ask clients who were previously working with other agents to leave their agent to come work with me just because maybe we get along better. If that agent is doing a good job for you, they're advocating for you, they're taking you to see your homes, they're listening to your needs, they're finding the right properties, and just maybe nothing has come up yet and it's really not on them, I would definitely not suggest that you leave your real estate agent for those reasons. Now, if you're currently watching this video again, it's because I've asked you, do you have a real estate agent? And you said no. Um, or I'm currently working with a real estate agent and I have not signed a buyer's agreement, and I'd like to come over, Jill, and schedule a consultation to see if you and I are a good match. So that's perfectly okay to do. But if you've had a real estate agent start doing the work on your behalf, and again, if they're meeting your needs, then I'm going to suggest that you stay with them, whether they have you sign an agreement or not. And that's totally up to you. But I just like to respect other people because I have a personal belief, what you do unto others shall find itself right back to you. So I want people to treat me the way that I want to. I'm going to always treat people the way that I want to be treated and the way I expect to be treated. So I would be in great hopes that another real estate agent or a realtor would do the same due diligence when it comes to any of my clients that they may run across. Okay. So anyway, that I just wanted to clear that up with you. And so why would a buyer's agent need to work with you exclusively anyway? Because unlike most professionals, we receive our paycheck based upon commission. After all the work, first we do our work first. See, so you're gonna get me to work for you first before there's any payoff, and the money actually does not come from the buyer anyway. So let me say that again. The commission comes from the seller. He pays the listing agent and he pays the buyer's agent commission. So nothing comes out of your pocket as far as the commission. Uh, that won't come from you into my pocket. That will come from the seller. Okay. So I'm going to answer all your questions. I'm going to show you properties. I'm going to negotiate on your behalf. And again, essentially, I'm working for you for free. Okay. So I'm devoting my time and my energy to see you through this process. So I just want to know that you're not going to bail and switch to another agent, right? What I'm expecting, a sweet payback for all my hard work and energy and time that I am putting into you because I am going to give you my all. That's just how I get down. So I just want to be sure that I'm legally covered. And so that's what, you know, any good professional would do. And if you look at how I do my work and how professional I am with my business, then I want you to be uh, reassured that the way I take care of my business is the way that I'm also going to take care of and represent you. And start showing you homes. Okay, so you've probably already been to my website, you've been searching some homes, and what I ask you to do when we get started is I'm gonna always say every week, pick your top three. Pick your top three. We're gonna drill down, we're gonna narrow down, we're gonna be focused. Because I believe whatever we focus on will expand, right? So if we're all over the place looking at all kind of different things and we don't narrow our focus in, which I have a worksheet that is going to help you focus your energy in the right direction, and then we're going to put our energies together and we're going to look for that property that you desire, and we'll always be looking at your top three. And because it is a competitive area, I'm going to be asking when I get your top three, I got to get that top three. We have to be right on top of it. We have to get information over to the listing agent to see if anyone has made offers on that property, and we'll have to decide whether you want to also make an offer on that property. So once we get going, we it's best just to be focused and to not be scattered and have a whole bunch of properties. And let me say this, you can only have one offer on one property at a time. I'm going to say that again. You can only have one offer on a table at a time. So we can't make offers on five different properties. We can't make offers on two different properties. We can only make one offer on one property at a time. Okay? So just so you know that. All right. So once you sign the buyer's agreement, you are legally obligated to work with me. And if you try to switch to a different agent during this period without the cancellation contract, you could wind up in legal hot water along with the other real estate agent if they haven't done due diligence by making sure that you have a cancellation agreement signed and in their hands before they sign you up as their new client. Okay, so the buyer's agreement is a legal binding document, and I will review it I always review it with each of my clients before they sign up. Unless someone says I've already been through this, I've already read it, I totally understand it, I'm just going to go ahead and sign it, then that's perfectly fine. Okay, but I usually go over it in case there's any questions. I also make it a practice to ask any potential client if they've already worked with a real estate agent or realtor before asking someone to sign the buyer's agreement out of respect for other agents. So I just said that. I'm going to ask you again before we sign the buyer's agreement. Are you working with another agent? And so I expect complete honesty, and but I want to give a person an opportunity because it is awkward sometimes. Maybe you did start out. Maybe the person you was working with was your friend, a real estate agent, and maybe it was your friend, or maybe it was a family member, and maybe this is really uncomfortable. But you need to break away. You need to break out of that agreement. And so if things are not going well and you need to break that agreement, you can break it. But we want to do all things decent and in order. So we want to do it decent and in order. You're going to get the cancellation agreement. You're going to make sure that you get it signed. You're going to let the agent know that at this time you choose to move on, or if it's not their business, you're going to just let them choose. You're going to just let them know that you choose to cancel your contract and you will not be working with them this at their time. And at this time, and that's basically all that you need to let them know. Okay. But I asked for that particular reason because it can be really uncomfortable depending on what a situation is. And in the beginning, you may have a tendency to not be completely honest because of a situation. Okay. But we want to start our relationship off on the right track, on the right beat. We're going to get off on the right foot from the very beginning in our relationship. And that's just how I believe doing it. And so my personal belief is that there are enough clients to go around. There's enough clients to go around, so I don't need to take other people's clients, and other people don't need to take my clients. I believe that there's an abundance of everything that we need. And I believe there's going to be an abundance of houses, and whatever it is that you're searching for, I believe that we are going to put our energies together and we're going to hone in on that, and we are going to find that right property that you've been looking for. That's what I believe. That's what I believe totally. And so can't nobody break me from that when we get on that and we begin to put it out into the universe and call those things that are not as though they were. That's what we do. That's just what we do, and we'll be having that energy, and we'll be bringing that energy to the table, and we will watch things begin to happen. And so that's just my personal belief. Again, I want to thank you for allowing me, choosing me to be a part of your team and choosing Loans Realty Group for all your loan and realty needs. Please be sure to refer a friend. I thank you, and you will get a referral fee. Have a great day. I look forward to meeting with you soon.